Forgiveness, the very word, evokes a mix of emotions. Some may think it's a sign of weakness, others may see it as a way to move forward. But what if forgiveness held a deeper meaning, a power that transcended our conventional understanding? When we think of forgiveness, we often imagine ourselves as the bigger person, letting go of anger and resentment for the sake of the other person. However, this common perception of forgiveness overlooks its true essence, which lies in the profound impact it has on us. By embracing forgiveness, we free ourselves from the shackles of anger and resentment, allowing our hearts and minds to heal and flourish. In this exploration, we aim to unveil the transformative power of forgiveness, showing how it can be a catalyst for profound healing and liberation. Join us as we delve into the depths of this complex emotion and discover how forgiveness can be a source of strength, not weakness. Forgiveness is more than just letting go. It is an act of self-care, a conscious choice to release the heavy burden of anger, resentment, and bitterness. It is about recognizing that holding on to these negative emotions only hurts us, keeping us trapped in a cycle of pain and suffering. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with heavy rocks. As you walk, the backpack's weight pulls you down, making it harder to enjoy the journey. Similarly, when we hold on to anger and resentment, we burden ourselves emotionally, making it difficult to find joy and peace. Forgiveness, therefore, is like taking off that backpack. It lightens our load, allowing us to move forward with a lighter step and a freer heart. However, this process of forgiveness is not always easy. It requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable emotions. Sometimes the hurt runs deep, the betrayal feels unbearable, and the path to forgiveness seems unclear. But it is in these moments that the true power of forgiveness reveals itself. When we choose to forgive, we reclaim our power. We decide not to let another person's actions define us or control our emotions. We take back our narrative, refusing to be victims of circumstances. This act of self-empowerment is what makes forgiveness such a potent force for change in our lives. By forgiving, we break the chains that bind us to the past and open ourselves up to a future filled with possibilities. It is an act of defiance against the limitations we may have believed were inevitable. Forgiveness allows us to redefine our identity, to become authors of our own life stories rather than characters trapped in a never-ending loop of bitterness and despair. It is a reminder that we are not our pain, nor are we defined by those who have caused us hurt. As we continue this exploration into the depths of forgiveness, we will encounter stories of individuals who have embraced this transformative power and experienced profound healing as a result. Their journeys will serve as guiding lights, illuminating the path towards forgiveness and showcasing its life-changing potential. We will also learn practical tools and techniques to nurture forgiveness in our own lives, such as journaling, meditation, and therapy. These practices will equip us with the means to navigate the complexities of forgiveness and cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and others. Furthermore, we will examine how forgiveness can have a ripple effect, not just on an individual level, but also within families, communities, and society as a whole. By promoting understanding, reconciliation, and peace, forgiveness can help break cycles of negativity and resentment, paving the way for a more compassionate and harmonious world. As we dive deeper into this topic, I encourage you to reflect on your own experiences with forgiveness. What has forgiveness meant to you? Have you ever found it challenging to forgive both yourself or someone else? Your thoughts and experiences are valuable, and by sharing them, you can contribute to creating a supportive community where vulnerability and healing go hand in hand. Now let's embark on this eye-opening journey and uncover the incredible power that forgiveness holds within it. Forgiveness is a profound and multifaceted emotion that can bring about remarkable transformations in our lives. At its core, forgiveness is the intentional and conscious decision to release feelings of resentment, Anger and bitterness towards someone who has harmed us, either intentionally or unintentionally. It is a deliberate act of the will that involves acknowledging the offense, understanding its impact on us, and consciously choosing to let go of the negative emotions associated with it. However, forgiveness is not a passive process. It requires active engagement and effort on our part. It involves confronting our pain, acknowledging our emotions, and making a conscious choice to release them. This can be a challenging journey, especially when the offense has caused deep emotional wounds. It may require facing uncomfortable feelings of vulnerability, fear, and uncertainty. But it is through this process of confronting and acknowledging our emotions that we can begin to heal and grow. Forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing the harmful behavior of others. It does not mean that we agree with or justify the actions that have caused us pain. Rather, it is about recognizing that holding on to anger and resentment is ultimately detrimental to our own well-being. By forgiving, we choose to liberate ourselves from the emotional burden of bitterness and free ourselves from the desire for revenge or retaliation. It's important to note that forgiveness is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process that may require patience and persistence. There may be times when old wounds resurface or when we struggle to let go of negative emotions. However, with each act of forgiveness, we strengthen our emotional resilience and pave the way for greater inner peace and tranquility. The benefits of forgiveness are far-reaching. When we forgive, we not only heal ourselves, but also contribute to the healing of relationships and the creation of a more compassionate world. By releasing anger and resentment, we open the door to empathy, understanding, and reconciliation. We break the cycle of negativity and create space for love, kindness, and compassion to flourish. It is important to approach the topic of forgiveness with sensitivity and respect for diverse perspectives. While many believe that forgiveness is essential for personal growth and healing, others may hold different beliefs or find it challenging to forgive due to the nature of the offense. It is crucial to recognize and validate these different viewpoints and to approach conversations about forgiveness with empathy and understanding. In conclusion, forgiveness is a powerful and transformative emotion that has the ability to heal, liberate, and reconcile. It is an active process that requires courage, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth. By embracing forgiveness, we release ourselves from the shackles of anger and resentment, paving the way for inner peace, stronger relationships, and a more compassionate world. I would like to emphasize that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our strength and resilience. It takes great strength to acknowledge our pain, confront our emotions, and choose to release them. By forgiving, we reclaim our power and refuse to let our experiences define us. Additionally, it's important to remember that forgiveness is not a quick fix. It is a journey that may take time, patience, and professional guidance. If you are struggling to forgive yourself or someone else, please reach out to a mental health professional or a trusted counselor. They can provide you with the necessary support and tools to navigate this complex process in a healthy and meaningful way. Finally, I want to encourage you to extend forgiveness not only to yourself and others, but also to the world around you. We live in a world filled with pain, suffering, and division, and it can be easy to become consumed by anger and resentment towards individuals, groups, or even systems of power. However, by practicing forgiveness on all levels, we can contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious world. It is through acts of kindness, compassion, and understanding that we can break cycles of negativity and create a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. In the end, forgiveness is a choice. It is a choice to release the burdens of the past and embrace a future filled with hope and healing. It is a choice that requires courage, self-awareness, and a deep commitment to personal growth. By embracing forgiveness, we unlock the power within ourselves to heal, to love, and to create positive change in the world around us. So, my friends, as you continue on your journey of self-discovery and personal development, I encourage you to embrace the transformative power of forgiveness. Let it be a guiding light that illuminates your path towards healing, wholeness, and inner peace. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening exploration, and until we meet again in our next video, may your days be filled with forgiveness, love, and boundless compassion.